What is going on, everybody? Hope you're having a great day today. Happy Wednesday! Woo! Feeling energized right now, especially when I go live. I love going live for you guys. Most importantly, give you guys value, give you guys actionable steps, so therefore you can crush your goals. Most importantly, thrive. Right. So today I'm going to be going to 5 secrets when it comes to losing weight. Are you guys still looking to lose? Are you still looking to lose weight? That's the biggest question. Are you still looking to lose weight? Well, here are the 5 secrets to losing weight. That's the way you should have went, but it happens. All right. So today I'm going to be sharing you my top 5 secrets when it comes to weight loss. And really what to look out for, right? And a little bit about me, guys, is my name is Carl. I've been a weight loss expert. I've been doing this for about 8 years now. And thank you for taking the time to actually be part of this live to listen to me. For me, I moved to New York when I was first 9 years old. From Haiti, moved to New York, and then from there on, just started working on myself, the world, learning new languages, a lot of different things. Because when you change from one country to another, it really change your perspective. What is possible, but importantly, what you're doing, right? And for me, the older I got, the more and more I wanted to help people. The older I got, the less and less I wanted to, let's say, be the one. Let's say when I first worked at like Home Depot and stuff like that, I never wanted to do that forever. I wanted to actually be in a position to where what I do helps you directly. What I do gives you energy. What I do gives you the ability to feel more confident in yourself, most importantly, more abundant in yourself. But today, I want to share my top 5 secrets when it comes to weight loss. This is not about me. This is for you guys. So therefore, you get more when it comes to this journey and what to actually look out for. Most importantly, what to do and how to accomplish it, how to sustain it, and what to do and what to not do. All right. So, number one, you need to eat real food most of the time. And this one's one of the biggest ones, and we're gonna deep dive into all of them. You guys need to eat real food most of the time. You can't keep getting that 7-Eleven, Starbucks, McDonald's, Wendy's. You can't keep doing that, especially for my people. When I say my people, I'm talking about my black people. You guys need to chill with the fried chicken, with the Chick-fil-A. You guys need to chill with that shit. Seriously, the more and more you eat that crap, the more and more you're gonna become overweight. The more and more you're gonna be leading towards high blood pressure, high all these things, right? We don't want that anymore. And if we want to change that, we have to change the norm. The norm shouldn't be Chick-fil-A, fast food. Oh, it's delicious. Yeah, it's delicious, but it's crushing your health. And I love you, but you can't keep doing that to you. And I'm the first one. I will be the first one to say it, man. Here's the thing: you can come at me, oh Carl, it's the only thing I can get, with finances. All right, then sit down, write a budget, and figure out a way to eat real food while staying within that budget. It's possible. I've done it. I've done it before, so I know you could do it too. I literally used to do it when you literally used to rent, and my parents and I would exchange who sleeps on the floor. But we used to do it then. If we used to do it then, what makes you think you can't do it now? It's just an excuse. You got to be able to actually sit down, create a budget, create a meal, not a meal plan, but create a grocery list and stick to it. Number two, engage in more activity more often. Again, guys, you got to move more. Stop with the Netflix. Stop with the sit down. Stop with the sit down and smoking for 4 hours straight. Stop drinking on a damn Tuesday and watching Netflix for 4 hours straight. Come on. Three, don't say I can't. This mindset, we gotta change our mindset, fam. When I say change our mindset, I mean actually change the way we think about things, the way we see things, most importantly, the way we interpret things. One of the biggest things I think a lot of people struggle with is their vision, their perspective of fitness is skewed. They think fitness is just all in or all out. Oh, if I don't have the time, I'm not gonna have the time. That's it. And then they just go with it. And then they keep making that excuse forever and ever and ever. Until one day they go to a doctor, yeah, you gotta start working out. You gotta lose 20 pounds, you gotta lose 10 pounds. And they're like, fuck, I need to lose weight. So don't say I can't, because there's always a way that you can. Number four, follow the 80% rule. And number five, I need to wait until I lose weight. Just start. You got that one? I need to wait until I lose weight. Just start. Just start. What are you waiting for? The world is changing and you're not. You need to be changing with it. Now, number one, eat real food. Guys, when it comes to this journey, eating real food like fresh fruits, vegetables, lean meats, whole grains is the best thing you can do for yourself. And the reason why it's the best thing you could do for yourself is when you're eating real food, you're giving your body real nutrients, real vitamins, real minerals, things that can help it sustain its energy, things that can help it sustain its muscle mass, things that are going to not only help you when it comes to what you're eating right now, but it's going to help you with how you feel later on. Quick example: when you eat fast food, how do you feel afterwards? You feel hungry, right? You feel like you need to eat more. You feel like you need to eat more dessert, more fast food afterwards. That's because there's no nutrients in it, so therefore it goes right through. Like that saying of, "Oh, I just ate that, it went through me." It's actually true. You ever say that to yourself? Oh man, that went through me. That's because it had no nutrients. So you need to start eating real food. Because at the end of the day, if you're not eating real food, then what you're basically gonna do yourself is put yourself in a position to where craving is easier, eating junk is easier. Most importantly, eating foods that are very, very high in calories but have little to no nutrients, it's just gonna go right through you, right through you, right through you. And that's when the sugar adds up. That's when the sodium adds up. That's when all these things are adding up. And then if we compound this over 10, 20 years, that's how we get high blood pressure. That's how we get these diseases. That's how we get diabetes. That's how we get these things. So I want you guys to really start incorporating real food within your diet. Food that you know was grown, food that you know it's from its organic source, food that you know, hey, you grew this probably like 2 weeks ago, right? Cool, let me get that. Now, hey, let me get a Big Mac. That Big Mac says it has 600 calories, but the seed oil they use, the meat that they use, I don't even know if it's real meat. I saw a video the other day. It's literally like pork meat with a little bit of pork flavoring, and then whatever's left over from the cow, and then just crush it together in the machine. Is that what you want to eat for the rest of your life? I don't think so. So start eating real food. Come on, fam. Let's start eating real food. Next, you need to engage more in activity. Fam, just because you worked 8 hours doesn't mean you can't go for an hour workout. I'll say that again. Just because you worked 8 hours doesn't mean you can't go for an 8 hour workout. A lot of people, especially when I was growing up, they used to say, "Oh, I just worked. I need to lay my feet down. I'm tired. I'm this." And then for me, as I got older, I started to realize the reason why most people said they were tired in this is because they just never prepared. Meaning they would go in the day, no breakfast, and by no breakfast, they would eat junk for lunch. And when they eat junk for lunch, by the time they got home, of course you're tired. There was nothing that gave you energy. There was nothing that allowed you to actually sustain your energy. There was nothing that actually helped you push throughout the day. So, A, when you eat real food, you're going to have more energy, which is going to help you engage more in activity. And engaging more in activity doesn't mean you have to go work out. No, it could mean, hey, let's go for a walk. Hey, let's go for a bike ride. Hey, let me go play some hoops with my son outside. Hey, let me go, throw the frisbee with my girlfriend outside. Hey, girl, I know we're talking on the phone right now, but how about meet at the park and walk around a little bit? It could just be simple as that. Seriously. You got to make it easy on yourself. Walking to the store instead of just driving, even though it's 5 minutes away. Cool, it's a 10-minute walk. So what? Utilize a 10-minute walk to get some steps in. Make it your mission to do whatever it takes, just move a little bit more. And trust me, it adds up. It really does. It adds up, family. But you got to start. And the only way you can start is when you start engaging in more activity. Most importantly, you start pushing yourself to actually be a little bit more active. Come on. I know you can do that, especially when summer's coming around. It's going to be nice and warm. Why not? Next up is don't say I can't. Why is this one important? This one's important and it's very powerful because can't sometimes sounds like more of a punishment than actually being friendly to yourself, than being healthy to yourself. Meaning, whenever you want to start your fitness journey, you're like, I can't, I don't have the time. I can't, I don't have this. If you keep saying I can't will become the number one reason why you never follow through with your goals. Because whenever you do start and you, let's say, get in the middle, oh, I can't, and then you take a step back and you're right back to point A. I've seen it so many times. But most importantly, I've helped so many people avoid that saying, avoid that mindset, which just changing the way you think about yourself, changing the way you think about this world, changing the way you think about fitness overall, change the way you just speak about it. So, for example, when my client Nicole, when she first started with me, she was around 480 pounds, right? Now she's around 360. The biggest thing, fam, was she always used to say, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't take the step. I can't get in the machine. I can't pull this weight. It's too much. I can't do it. And slowly by slowly, I started saying, Nicole, you do realize every time you say I can't, you're just holding yourself back. Because I just saw you pick that weight up for one rep. And then now, as you're doing your second, third, you're saying I can't. And then that's stopping you from pushing yourself further even more than you know you can. But you keep saying I can't. So therefore, your body's already saying, hey, drop the weight. We can't do this shit. But I saw her do 1 rep, 2 reps, 3 reps clean, beautifully, easily. But she kept saying, I can't do it. And the thing is, some of you, even though while you're doing it and you're doing it good, you still say you can't do it. And then therefore, as you get into the journey, by that third week, fourth week, fifth week, you're like, I can't. Boom. And you're right back to point one. Because you kept saying I can't so many times, it became the main thing that really you were attracted to. You're attracted to failure. You're attracted to saying, I can't do this, I can't accomplish this, so why not just give up when you can? So one of the biggest things I want you to do is when it comes to your journey, start changing the words that you tell yourself. Instead of saying I can't lose this weight, say I can lose this weight. I'm just not there yet. Instead of saying I can't find a way, to eat right, say I can find a way to eat right. I'm just not there yet. I'm telling you, changing your words is such a powerful saying. It's just a powerful thing because a lot of people don't think their words mean anything, but your words mean everything to you, but most importantly to the world. And whatever words you're projecting and saying to this world, it will follow right back at you. Literally, look at your like, let's say your best friend, or let's say just a friend. Look at the words that they're always saying to themselves, and look who they are, and you'll find that their words that they say to themselves is a direct correlation to who they are. And you're gonna be like, oh shit, that's crazy. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Look at your friend and look at a word that they say all the time. A word that it's just them. You'll know what I mean exactly when you hear it, but most importantly when you see it and hear it. So you gotta change your mindset. Change the words that you tell yourself. I can't is no more valid. It's I can. I'm just not there yet. Four, follow the 80-20 rule. And this goes back to eating healthy foods. This goes back to basically this eat real food. Follow the 80-20 rule is basically eating 80% healthy and 20% you can enjoy yourself. And the 80-20 rule, what it basically does, it gives you the ability to actually have a sustainable diet. And when I say sustainable, I mean a diet that you can actually enjoy. A diet that when you go out, you can actually say, oh, I want that dessert because I know 80% of like my week, I already ate healthy. So I'm going to enjoy this 10%. I'm going to enjoy this 5%. I'm going to enjoy this 20%. And the biggest thing I want you to incorporate when it comes to 80-20 rule is again, 80% of your diet is healthy foods, whole foods, foods that are rich in vitamins and minerals. So therefore you can feel saturated, full, but most importantly, you can fuel yourself with the right food. So therefore when you go to the gym, you can perform more. And when you can perform more in the gym, you feed yourself with the right foods, then that's where growth happens. And then 20% of the time, it's a Saturday night, you just had a really high protein dinner at your restaurant, and you're with your husband, your spouse, babe, you want dessert? Hell yeah. You get that chocolate cake right there. Enjoy yourself with no guilt because you already know you ate healthy throughout the entire week. And this is the biggest thing when it comes to nutrition, is I never use the word diet. I know I put the word diet here, but you didn't hear me say the word diet because for me, I don't really like diets. Because diets is basically saying, oh, let me look at this, let me cut this out, let me restrict that. And that's what you think about diets. For me, when it comes to diets, I don't think about it that way, right? So that's why for me, I always say just eat real food. Because diets is basically for me is finding a way to incorporate a healthier lifestyle while enjoying the foods that you love, while keeping consistent when it comes to your meals, while attracting more variety, more nutritious meals into your daily life. So therefore, you can start creating a better, healthier version of yourself, not just following a piece of paper that says, "Oh yeah, restrict that, get rid of that, only eat chicken broccoli rice for the next 4 or 5 weeks." That sounds like a jail sentence. Even me, I bodybuilding, that sounds like a jail sentence. You know. And one of the biggest things is when I do, let's say, bodybuild, like last 4 weeks, yeah, it's chicken broccoli rice. But the thing is, you're not trying to be a bodybuilder. You're just trying to be healthy. And for you to just be healthy, you don't need to be on a strict diet. You really don't. Hey, what's up, fam? Oh yeah, never say I can't. Who's calling me? Why? Give me 1 second, fam. There we go. This number keeps calling me. It's annoying 'cause every time I say hello, they don't even say anything. It's like, why are you calling me still? Um, but yeah, follow the 80-20 rule because it's crucial, fam. You can apply this basically in anywhere you go. Even when I go on vacation, I apply this. I make sure I'm eating 80% delicious foods that are nutrients that give me value, and 20% of the time I enjoy myself. I'm gonna go to the movie and have a lady say a chocolate bar because I know throughout the whole week I was doing good. So follow the 80-20 rule. It's crucial and it's going to help you so much when it comes to your success. I just need to wait until I lose weight. This you don't. You don't. You don't need to wait until you lose weight. You don't need to wait for the perfect time. You don't need to wait for the perfect season. You don't. You just need to start. What you guys need to understand when it comes to this journey, when it comes to losing weight, when you are at your worst, that's actually when you should be starting. And the reason why I say that is whenever I'm at my worst for anything, that's when I push for more. That's when I invest more into myself. That's when I look for more to do. And it sounds crazy. It's like, oh, you're at your worst, so you look for more? Hell yeah. Because when I'm at my worst, the reason why I look for more is because I know I'm the person that's going to overcome my worst because I'm going to make it my best. And when it comes to losing weight, let's say you've been stuck for years and years. The reason why you're allowing yourself to be stuck is because you've never had a solution for weight loss. You've never had a solution to actually keep you there. But the only way you can find that solution is if you do it right now and just do it as you go. Weight loss is not supposed to have a time frame. Even weight maintenance doesn't have a time frame. Even fat loss doesn't really have a time frame. It's about how you can create this lifestyle, create this version of yourself that can sustain eating, sustain working out, sustain being accountable to themselves, but most importantly, having a powerful mindset to say, this journey is not all in and not all out. You know people who are, let's say, extremely overweight that are literally saying, I need to wait to lose weight. And you're like, dude, no, you don't. You need to start. And starting doesn't mean you go to the gym 2 hours a day. And that's the thing you guys think. It's 2 hours a day. It's fixed meals. It's restricted meals. You got to cut carbs. Get rid of all that and just start. 30 minutes a day. Start with a healthy breakfast a day. Include protein in that breakfast. Sustain that for 2 to 3 weeks. And then start prepping lunch. Sustain that for 2 to 3 weeks. And then start prepping dinner if you have to. Sustain that for 3 weeks. And as you go, just adjust and keep going. You got to stop waiting. It's, what I always say to people, and I say this to my clients all the time. You only have you. So what are you really waiting for? For you to have the perfect amount of money for you, let's say, go get a personal trainer? When has that ever happened? For you to have the perfect amount of time for you to go get a personal trainer? When has that ever happened? And I'm not saying you need a personal trainer, but I'm just giving you examples. When does that ever happen when you had the perfect time? When there wasn't chaos in the world? When things weren't going off the rails? Never. So really what you're waiting for is just you. You're not waiting for the perfect time. You're not waiting for the perfect diet. You're not waiting for the perfect time for you to get, let's say, your tax returns. No, you're waiting for you to just say, fuck it. Let me just start this shit. Seriously. And one thing I always tell my students is you need to have that fuck it moment. The moment in your life where you're just tired of your own bullshit. You need to have a moment like that. We all do. Bro, I remember I had that moment like 4 years ago, and I'll be 100% honest with you. And you guys know me. I'm authentic as hell. I don't lie to you, and I will tell you the truth and why I really like started this journey, right? Biggest thing for me that helped me start my online fitness business was because when I did used to do it in person, I remember I saved so much money to be able to buy this course, and I got scammed. Not by that course, no, not by that course. I got scammed because I saw an opportunity for an investment. I jumped to it, and in that time frame, I lost about $5,000. Remind me, this was like 6 years ago. Yeah, I lost $5,000 like right there, and I was like, "Fuck! Why did I just do that? Why this? Why that?" And then to me, it started like I started thinking about it, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I cried. I cried for like a whole week straight. Like, fuck! I just did this to myself. I worked this hard, and then I had a call for the course that following week. I said, "Fuck it." I had $300 left. I'm like, "Here, bro, take it. Let's start." I made that money back the following month. I was so happy because I had to pay for school. Even though I made it back, I still lost. I had to pay for school, but I made that money back the following month, and that showed me that when I'm at my worst is exactly when I need to take action. Because if I'm at my worst and I accept it as the norm, then it becomes the norm, and that's a scary part. A lot of people are at their worst and they're accepting it as a norm. That's not normal. It's not normal to have diabetes. It's not normal to be 100 pounds overweight. It's not normal to be walking upstairs and just huff and puff. It's not normal to not have some type of control over your food. It's not normal to to literally say, "Oh yeah, it's just me. I'm just big bone." You're not. And I remember years ago when somebody said that to me, like, "Oh, you're just big bone." I was like, "Hell no! I need to change that." Boom. And another story, right? The reason why I always started my fitness journey was because one time I was getting dressed and my family member was visiting from Haiti, and she literally said I had the body of a woman. If you say that to a man, you just triggered them. That right there triggered me to like make a whole 360. Because I'm like, damn, you just have a body of a woman? Fuck that. No disrespect to anybody, but just like, fuck that. To me, I took that to heart. Even though it was a family member, even though that she didn't mean it that way, I took that shit to heart. And instead of letting that be my reality, I was like, nah, we gotta change something immediately. So what are you really waiting for? Because the more you wait, it's the more you're accepting where you're at as your norm. And it could be mentally, it could be physically, it could be financially. You're accepting it as a norm. And if you keep accepting it as a norm, it will always be the norm until you say, fuck it, it's time to start. I'm just being honest, man. You can't wait forever to lose weight. unless until well you have one body. That might not even last because if you're unhealthy and you just keep piling this up, it may lead to a road that you don't even enjoy. It may lead to you taking medicines on a daily basis. It may lead to you just being in a position where you just can't do it anymore. And the thing is, for me, my girlfriend's a nurse. I hear both sides of the story. I hear the people that are in the last minute on their deathbed that say, I wish I just was just a little healthier. I wish I actually started with that training 7, 10 years ago. I wish I did this. And my girlfriend tells me these stories. I'm like, damn. And for me, whenever I'm going through my day to day, I make sure I give full value to my students. I make sure I give full value to my clients. So therefore, they can actually get these results, but so also they can prevent that from happening. I don't want them to be on their deathbed and be like, damn, I wish I did this when it comes to my health. Because a lot of people are doing that right now. And it's sad to see. Like I hear about people dying every day. That shit's sad. And it's things that sometimes they can control. It's things that sometimes they can change, which is one action step, or just one mindset shift, or just one lifestyle change. But they kept giving themselves excuses so much that it became the norm. And when it becomes the norm, you see it as impossible to change. When you see it as impossible to change and you stay that way, that norm just leads to, well, other things that may not be normal, but not are normal. So the biggest thing I want to tell you is start now. If you're not starting, start now. I'm not saying to go hire a trainer to start. No, just start walking. Start doing things for yourself. Start embracing yourself a little bit differently. Start loving yourself. Loving yourself and body positivity isn't accepting the norm of being unhealthy. Loving yourself and body positivity is accepting that you need to get healthier and stronger for yourself, so therefore you can be better for yourself. Most importantly, for your future self and your future family. I always tell people my age, like, what do you want? And none of them ever say family. I think I'm the only one that ever says, I want a family when I grow up. I want to build a family when I grow up. They're always saying, I just want my money. I'm like, shit, that's fucked up. Money comes and goes. Family and people don't. You get one life, you get one chance with them sometimes, and I gotta make it count. For me, I gotta make that shit count for me. Money, fuck money. But family, abundance, that's what I want right there. I want my daughter to be on my back while I'm just sleeping, waking me up for Christmas. I want that. And the only way I can get that is by being my healthiest self today, so therefore I can be there tomorrow. So I can be there in the future. That's just me. I'm telling you. It's deeper than just losing weight. It's deeper than just getting healthy. You guys see a body like, oh yeah, he's just jacking this. He just wants to do it. No, I literally don't show my muscles ever. You guys ever see me besides like a photo shoot, or like a video? I'm always jacket, hoodie, sweatpants. Why? Because the body doesn't fucking matter. It's who you are as a person that matters. It's what you're growing that matters. It's who you're becoming that matters. It's how you're becoming this person to be this next level in your life. So I mean, so you can show up in this level. That so you can show up in this next level in your life. I'm also a little dry. Sorry about that. um, but yeah, if you guys want this guide, this is a guide where I give like some free snacks, as well as like some workouts that you guys could do that can help you out. It's a free guide, so if you want this, just comment free guide at the bottom of this, and I'll send it your way. But again, I'll go over these 5 points one more time. It's eat real food, engage in more activity, don't say I can't, follow the 80% rule, and stop waiting, fam. Just need to go, fam. Just go. Go. Like, just go to the gym today and just start with the treadmill for 20, 30 minutes. It doesn't need to be extraordinary. And that's another thing. It doesn't need to be grand. It doesn't need to be what you think it is. Like, what I do, I never want one of my clients to be like, oh, that's what I have to be like. No. It's what it looks like for you, girl. It's what it looks like for you, dude. You might live a totally different lifestyle. You might work late nights, so therefore you can only get workouts at 2 a.m. It's what it looks like for you and how you can accomplish it for yourself, so therefore you can sustain it over time. That's it, baby. That's all it is. All right. But yeah, fam, remember, eat real food, engage in more activity. Don't say I can't. Follow the 80-20 rule and just start. All right. Never say I can't. I can and I'm going to. Hell yeah. Why is it? It doesn't tell me names on here. I'm on StreamYard. I'm on different platforms, so I'm going live on YouTube and Facebook right now, and it's not telling me names. So whenever you guys like comment, just put down your names too, because I absolutely can't tell. But I actually love it though. Shaking my head, not allowed to say Starbucks. I mean, I like Starbucks. I mean, you wouldn't like my preference to Starbucks. I get black coffee all the time. Yeah, but that's just me though. Again, I'm different, you're different. But let me leave out of here before I get in trouble, right? But with that being said, fam, hope you guys enjoy this one. Hope you have the best day ever. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, and I'll catch you guys next time. Breeze. Let's go.